All right, guys, we're going for trout today, but who knows if there's even trout here. When you go to the DEC website for trout stocked streams, they can only give you a projected where and how many fish they're going to stock in each stream. For some reason, they can't take that extra effort of once they have stocked a given stream of updating it and saying, yes, we have in fact stocked it. And of course, with the pandemic, that makes things even more confusing, because we know from going to Picantico that some places weren't even stocked this year. So I don't know. I'm at Stonehill River. It's near Katona, New York. I also tried to check the website, the DEC website, to see about special fishing regulations. It said there are special fishing regulations here. So you go to the special fishing regulations site and you try to find Stonehill River, and it's not there. And it says if you can't find it here, search by county. So you search by county, and I'm pretty sure this is Westchester County, and it's not listed there. And then it says if you can't find your regulation here, then go by the statewide angling regulations. Statewide angling regulations are 5 trout of any size. So I don't know. I'm trying to follow the rules, but they've made it very difficult for me. I'm thinking I won't take anything unless it's like 12 inches, and maybe I won't take 5, I'll take 3, just to kind of compromise, because I can't find information anywhere. But that's all assuming there's even trout here. Let's get started. I'm almost 2 minutes in. I do have several products that I'm going to try today. That's going to be the theme. I'll let you know about it in just a second. All right, I had to show you guys what these guys are doing here. They are fishing for what I call crayfish. And he just caught one, and he catches it on a hook. On a hook, but with his pinchers. The thing grabs onto it with his pinchers, right?
Yeah, only the thing.
Oh, crazy. Okay. You know, you could use those for fishing bait too.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so when I went to the Adirondacks, that lake also was supposed to have brook trout in it, and I didn't. I bought some stuff to catch brook trout, and of course I only caught bass, and I didn't really give it much of a chance. But anyway, I'm gonna be showcasing the Panther Martin. I think I'm gonna put the name down here, but it's like the the Pro Guide, like, I don't know, it's a kit with 6 like supposedly like never fail trout spinner baits. So these are all very small trout oriented spinner baits. So I'm going to try as many as I can today, and again, we don't know if there's trout, but let's hope for the best.
Why are you trying to catch fish?
Yeah, there's little guys biting at it, but these are too small to get hooked. All right, this is the first kind of promising spot that looks a little deep. I see some fry right here. Okay, something just bit it under that foam. Okay guys, first lure, no good. Tried there's a little color change, put a little flare on there. I mean, it comes with some hair on the hooks, kind of disguises them better. And this one looks to have the smallest hook, so I think a little smaller than the last one. So let's see. I mean, there's also the problem of I'm not even really seeing many fish besides tiny minnows. So if you're not noticing, water levels are extremely low, which means that you're not going to see many fish in these really shallow riffles. But it also means if I am able to find a deep pool somewhere, it'll probably be stacked. Okay, this looks promising. There's the fish. That was a trout, guys. Well, we know they're here. There's one. Come on. Ugh. Pumpkin seed. That first one had the shape of a trout. Alright, well, pumpkin seed, nonetheless. It's a fish, right? Alright guys, I'm gonna leave this spot, but I'll definitely remember to come back to it. I feel like it's one of those things, like, they'll go for it the first time, and if you lose them, like, if there's any more fish, it scares them for a while. So we're gonna give these guys a break, find another pool. At least we know that that is where we can find them. We'll just keep it up. This looks good. This looks good. Right in here. Come on. Make it happen. Alright guys, third color change of the day. No more hair. Last one was a little too garish. I know this one also looks pretty, you know, fancy, but I think it's a little more natural, believe it or not, and a little less of a little smaller profile. So I mean, these are definitely not big fish. Even the one I think was a trout was probably only, I don't know, 7-8 inches. Oh yeah, I like this one better just by the way it looks down there. There's a fish. I hope they stay on. That was a trout too. That was 100% a trout too. Okay guys, Stonehill River. So far, I should have mentioned earlier, it does have native brown trout, even if it wasn't stocked. So, but you got to get lucky with those. I do for certain think, because I saw them and I felt the way they fought, and they also had this proclivity to get off the hook, and that's my experience with trout. So I'm pretty sure that the 2 fish I lost were trout. I got 1 pumpkin seed. By the way, I know it's tempting to say, oh, why don't you try such and such place, it's always stocked, it's got a lot of trout, you know, oh, try this, try that. But that's really not my method. If you've watched my channel for long enough, you know that I kind of like to just pick a random spot, explore it, and if it's a fishing location, I'll find out for myself. And you're not gonna, you know, learn anything without getting out there and doing it. I mean, yes, the internet is wonderful, it's a great resource, but I kind of like to just, you know, learn as I go and figure things out, and if things don't work, things don't work. But, you know, we got some beautiful scenery, and things aren't over yet. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna try to catch a fish, something that's not a, you know, pumpkin seed. There's a trout. Stay on. Stay on. Not a trout. This might have been what was messing with me before. It's a fall fish. Haven't caught one of these in a while. Fall fish. Slimy guy. Okay guys, so now that I know there's fall fish in there, I'm willing to admit that maybe what I had on earlier was fall fish and not brown trout, but it's still cool. And that's the first fall fish. I think that's the first fall fish I've caught north of the Mason-Dixon line, believe it or not. Only place I can remember catching them is in the Rivanna River in Virginia. Okay, again guys, I think the thing to do in this situation, when there's clearly some challenges as far as finding fish, catching fish, whether you miss a fish or catch a fish in one location, it's actually probably a better idea not to keep focusing on that spot and to just go to a new spot and maybe come and hit that same spot on your way back, because you know the population density doesn't seem to be that big, so you miss one that in any particular spot, that might be, you know, the only one there, or you might have freaked out everybody else there. So I don't know, that's just kind of my feeling in a situation like this. Take it or leave it. Well, if you're into eating native crayfish, those guys were onto something, because there are so many of them in these waters. I spook them every step I take, and these are the kind that aren't afraid to just come up and pinch you too. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be careful going down, but if this pool that I just found doesn't hold fish, I'll be shocked. Good deed of the day. Oh, might have the smallest fish ever here, guys. What did I... He's right there. He's got a nice big stripe on him. Could be a largemouth. That's a fish. Ballfish. So I think that's what's in here, what's messing with me in here. That first one I missed, I saw the white belly, and that's one thing besides the way it fought and the body shape that made me think trout. But yeah, little fall fish. You could mistake that for a trout if it, you know, shook your hook and flapped around above the water. There's one. What's that? Another folly? Nope, that's a trout. That's a trout. Got one. Got one. Might have to keep that bad boy. Trouty. 12 inches. And I think I could take it anyway. All right. Beautiful. I don't know how to tell if they're native or not, but it's pretty cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna start heading back. I might fish a little, film a little B-roll, but Stone Hill River, it works for me. I mean, I really had to grind for it, but found some brown trout. There were, you know, several more that unfortunately I had to unintentionally spook by snagging my lure. But you know, mission accomplished. If anybody knows how to tell if that's a native brown trout or just a stocked brown trout, let me know. But there are supposed to be native in here. I'm not going to sign off just yet, because we're going to take this guy home and cook him. Maybe put him on the grill. What do you think? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, guys, it's the next day. We're going to do something pretty simple here. Trout's on tin foil. There's butter, there's salt, there's pepper on the outside and the inside. And there's also a lot, like 4 or 5 cloves of chopped garlic, just to give it some flavor. So we're gonna grill it, and you'll see it when it's done, and we'll taste it, and everything will be right with the world. So, on the grill. Maybe I should I cover it? Maybe that's a good idea. Well, no, I mean to like keep the heat in. Let it steam itself. There we go. And pick some, oh, uh-oh. That's okay. Okay, guys, Apologize for the lighting, but it's starting to thunderstorm here. But now we go to the garden to get some things to go along with the fish. Now, I don't really have anything that would go good inside the fish. That garlic was store-bought, but I'm thinking we'll make a nice little salad to put on the side. So we're gonna go for some carrots. Bigger carrot. Tiny carrot. Now we'll get a nice cuke. Very nice cucumber. And get some lettuce. Romaine lettuce. And of course, you need some radishes. All right, some radishes. There we go. Gotta get that on film. All right, guys. It is storming. I feel like I'm in the Adirondacks again. I'm going to make a run for it and save our fish. Save our fish. S-O-F. S-O-F, baby. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's a stormy one. How's our fish? Is it cooked? How does it look? Good enough. Good enough. Let's bring it inside. Oh boy. That's not good for the grill, is it? Come on, baby, come on. Okay, we're safe inside. I think it was pretty well cooked. I just opened it up before. Oh yeah, skin peels right off. Looks nice and cooked. So let me see. I'm going to give someone else the camera and give you a little taste-a-roo. Okay guys, I'm coming to you live from the Nick Foles Memorial Fitness Room. No, he's not dead, but I've memorialized him in the Eagles' 2018 Super Bowl run. Anyway, we're gonna try this trout that I saved from outside. I think it's all cooked. You know, the skin peeled right off. The meat looks good. It looks nice. It smells delicious. So let me take a little chunker here. That's good. I didn't really debone it or anything, but the bones get kind of soft. There are a few bones rolling around in there, like that guy. But the taste is amazing. To be expected. Very buttery, very garlicky. It's like a shrimp scampi or something. Trout scampi. Oh, this is a piece of garlic. Garlic's still a little crunchy, but it's nice. Let me try a piece with some skin. I think the skin will be real good. Actually, let's just try the skin on its own. That is delicious. It's like more oily, almost more like fatty tasting, but a really good. That took on like the butter and the salt and the pepper a little more than the meat itself did. Really good. Okay, now, last but not least, now we take the skin and the meat. Oh my gosh, let's take a little more skin on that bad boy. A little more skin. All right, here we go. That's heaven. Besides the bones. It's really good, really good. Stonehill River brown trout. Don't know if it's native or stocked, but good stuff. All right, guys, I'm gonna finish eating my trout. Maybe let my guests try it themselves. But anyway, it's really good. Try some trout sometime. One of the best freshwater fishes. As I pull more bones out of my mouth. Okay guys, I realized I forgot to make my salad last night. Lots of mitigating circumstances, but anyway, I made the salad. I want to advertise this stuff. Salatkrönung from Knorr. All the instructions are in German, but it's pretty easy. You just add some oil and some water, mix this this powder in. It's this excellent like dill flavored salad dressing. Probably put way too much on here, but that's okay. You can never have too much salad dressing. All right. So we got cucumbers, radish, romaine lettuce, carrots, all from my garden, all grown from seeds. Garden fresh. Has a real kind of summer freshness to it. The dill is incredible. Really good. I should start growing dill on my own. The trout is cold. Nothing wrong with cold trout. Let's try it with the salad. Overnight, the garlic really got a chance to infiltrate the meat. This is excellent, and it really goes well with the salad. The dill flavor, perfect for trout or salmon. If I grew my own dill, I would have put it inside the trout last night when I cooked it. Oh. Caught it myself, grew it myself, brewed it myself. This is Sun Tea, made with Earl Grey, store-bought, but tons of, I believe it was spearmint that was grown on the side of my house. Well, it's warm because it's been brewing out here, so not the best drink for a very hot, muggy day. In fact, I have to get back inside. But anyway. Guys, do me a favor. Like, subscribe, smash that subscribe button. And as always, fish like there's no tomorrow. Peace.